Hey everyone, and welcome to MIKMILL. My name is Mikaela, and this is a place where we get to connect with each other through practices of yoga, Pilates, and mindfulness. We are on our 10th day, day 10 of our 30 to 30 January challenge, and today's class is a 30-minute de-stress, unwind, yoga flow, and meditation. Okay, the last 7 minutes of this class, we will be in a seated meditation. It's going to be really lovely, and the beginning portion, or the remainder of the class at the beginning, is a very slow, grounded flow. So finding some gentle shapes in your body, finding some deep stretches as well, really moving slowly from one shape to the next, and it's going to be super grounded, so there's no standing series. The intention of this class is to really help you unwind, allow your body to ground, to land, to give your nervous system a big old hug, and it's gonna feel really good. It's nice to have this balance, especially if we're moving together every day for 30 days. So there is a sweet playlist to go along with this class. It's linked below. If you wanna follow along, you're just gonna hit play as soon as we hop on the mat together. Let's get to it. Okay, my friends, if you want to have a pillow, you want to grab a pillow and just have it off to the side. We might use that for our seated meditation at the end of class. Just might provide a little bit more comfort, totally up to you. And if you're listening to the playlist, if you're joining me with that, we'll just hit play and we are going to start lying down on our back. Okay, let's find our way there. Easing down. And maybe starting with your legs stretched out long. Hands can rest on your belly if that feels okay for you. But if there's a different position you'd like to take with your legs or your arms, your hands, feel free to explore that. Let's just start by guiding our awareness deep in towards our body and the flow of our breath. So not trying to shift or change your breath pattern, just noticing and observing how it's moving throughout you today. Maybe it's lingering a little more in your belly, or maybe it's hanging out in the chest. There's no wrong way to breathe. We're just using this first bit of time to notice. And giving our mind something to focus on, something that's happening within us. Now, I'd like you to try and smooth out that breath. Take an inhale, feed it into your belly. Keep breathing into the rib cage all the way up into your chest. And a big clearing out, big sigh. Good. Another inhale and reach your arms up overhead. Extend your legs out long, full stretch, lengthening out the body, fingers to toes, and soften as you breathe out. Good. When you're ready, gather the knees in towards your chest, holding onto your kneecaps or your shins. Maybe just staying still right here, or maybe a gentle rock side to side. What feels nourishing for you? What feels supportive, and what feels safe. Take another inhale and exhale. Good. Please let your body land at center. Keep your right knee in towards your chest. Extend your left leg out long all the way down to the mat. Let it drop heavy. Left hand is going to stay on your knee, and your right arm is going to open to a cactus shape. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, slow twist to the left side. Guide your right leg over, landing in a spinal twist. Good. And if this feels like it needs to be a bit more gentle, if you want just a bit more softness in your low back, you can also put a bend into your left knee. It might come up to meet the right. Gaze can be center, or you might shift it over your right shoulder. Take 2 slow breaths. Really be intentional with lengthening out those inhales and exhales. Good. Now slowly and gently come back through to center, and then ground your right foot on the mat. Cross your left ankle over top of your right thigh so you have a grounded figure 4 shape. Now you can either just press gently into that left thigh with your left hand, or you might take a reach through, holding on behind your right leg and bringing it in just a little bit closer to your chest. Please be mindful that your back body's grounded, head and shoulders are resting heavy. Maybe that right ankle drops a little heavier as well. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Right foot's going to come down. Left leg is going to reach up towards the ceiling and hold on behind your left leg for a really soft hamstring stretch. Right foot can stay grounded just as it is, or another variation is extending that right leg out long, letting it drop heavy on the mat. And if you need a tiny bend into that left knee, amazing. Being very gentle with yourself. One breath, inhale. And exhale. Good. Now put a bend into your left knee and then extend your right leg long if it's not there already. Hold on to your knee with your right hand. Left arm opens to a cactus shape. Inhale first. Exhale, twist to the right side, guiding your left leg over, landing in this spinal twist. Maybe staying right here, or if that variation of bending in the right knee felt good in your body, you can move into that shape. 2 breaths. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a lot of rain falling down on the windows, on the roof right now, and it is super grounding. The sounds of nature, the sound of my breath. Can you feel and hear your breath? Okay, let's bring it back through to center. And then ground your left foot on the mat. This time you cross your right ankle over your left thigh for that figure 4 stretch. Maybe pressing gently into the right thigh, or maybe reaching through for the left leg and bringing it in just a bit closer towards your chest. If you took that reach through, let the left ankle drop really heavy. Holding the shape. Providing some openness into that outer edge and the base of your right glute. You got one more breath right here. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. You bring your left foot down and reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Hold on behind it, taking that hamstring stretch. Left foot can stay where it is, or you can extend the left leg out long. Shoulders are heavy. Sending your breath into the backside of that right leg. Maybe even flexing your right foot to provide a little bit more of a stretch. Inhale. And exhale. You got it. Now guide your right leg down to meet the left so both legs extend out long. Reach the arms up overhead. Big stretch, inhale. And as you exhale, start to reach your arms up towards the ceiling. You're slowly going to peel up. So tuck your chin into chest, lifting head and neck, lifting shoulders. Slow, 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 slow. Once you get here, bring your hands behind you. Lean back a little bit. Bend your knees, ground your feet. I'm going to spin my fingertips back. That just feels nicer across the shoulders and the chest for me. I don't know about you, but you feel what's best. Take a little windshield wiper of your knees side to side. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. No rush. Just enjoying this gentle movement, connection with yourself. Good, and then we're gonna drop the legs over to the right side. Shift your way up and kind of lean over onto that right hip. Extend your left leg back. Use your hands to help press yourself up. And we're making our way into a pigeon pose. If your pillow is nearby and you want to grab it, you might send it underneath of your right glute for extra support. Totally up to you. Maybe staying on your hands, maybe coming down on your forearms. I'm gonna create a bit of a wave through my upper body. If you wanna join me, you're actually gonna come back up onto your hands, tint your fingers, breathe in. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest, let your head drop. Inhale to peel up slow, head is the last to come up. Exhale, bend the elbows, chest leads the way, down, head lowers. Inhale to peel up slow. Good, one more just like that. And lifting all the way back up. You got it. Now press into your hands. Tuck your back toes. We're gonna try to move into a down dog from here. Push yourself up, reach the hips back. Right foot grounds down, landing into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Maybe find a little bend of your knees and then keep that, even lift your heels a little bit, okay? Keep all of that and then try and lift your tailbone up a little bit higher so you're really focusing on that length in your spine. Take an inhale and an exhale. Yeah, gaze forward and gently bring your left knee up and somewhat inside of the left wrist. Ground your left shin down. Right leg is going to reach back and behind you, coming into your pigeon pose on the other side, inviting a beautiful stretch into that left glute and left hip. Again, you can stay still on your fingertips. You can come on down to your forearms and hang out there as well. Or if you want to move through those spinal waves, we're going to start high and tint our fingers. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, lead with the chest and the heart lower down, head drops. Inhale to peel up slow, head is the last to come on up. Try to move with your breath. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to peel up inch by inch. No rush, smooth motion. Last one. And all the way back up. Amazing. Ground your hands, tuck your back toes, start to lift a little bit and then send the hips up, reach them back. Both feet ground down, finding that downward facing dog. Let your head go, maybe shake it out a little bit. Breathe in and breathe out. Gaze forward and tiptoe to the top of the mat. This is like the highest that your body is going to be today, okay? Find a forward fold, Uttanasana. Let your upper body drape heavy over top of your legs and give yourself an extra moment here to be still. Feel your weight shift into the middle of your feet. Good. Now inhale, press into your fingertips, lift your chest just a tiny bit. And as you exhale, step your left foot all the way back. I want you to bring your left knee down, and then you're going to turn your left ankle so it lands over on the right side. Good. Come on up, arms out wide. This is a grounded variation of a warrior two. Okay, so your right knee's in line with your right big toe, and my left foot is just back in behind me, right in line with my hip. Find a bend into that right knee. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bring your right elbow down inside of your right thigh. Reach your left arm up, finding a nice variation of the side angle. Inhale and exhale. This one feels so nice for the hips. Now come all the way back up and you're gonna straighten through that right leg. Left hand comes down, woo, and that right arm reaches up. Maybe it reaches back and behind you. Beautiful opening through that right sideline of your body. Take a breath in and out. Good, now start to bend your right knee, rise all the way back up, coming back into that grounded variation of your warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Hands are gonna come down to frame your front foot and the left ankle comes back in line with your left knee at the same time. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up, And just step your left foot up to meet the right. Landing in your forward fold, Uttanasana, maybe a generous bend of your knees here, so your belly gets close towards your thighs. Good, take an inhale, fill up your back body. Soften and release as you exhale. Inhale, press into your fingertips, lift your chest just a little bit. And exhale, step your right leg all the way back. Right knee comes down, untuck the toes, and then you're gonna shift your right ankle over to the left side, windmill the arms up and open, finding this grounded variation of your warrior two on the other side. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. And then bring your left elbow down on top or inside of your left thigh. Right arm can reach on up. Good. Use that connection of your elbow into your thigh to help open your chest a bit more. Rise all the way back up, arms open out wide, gazes forward, and then slowly straighten through your left leg. Right hand is going to come down to the mat. Left arm can reach up, or you might reach back in behind you, extending from left fingertips all the way to your left toes. One breath in and out. Start to bend your left knee, rise back up. Good, gaze forward, grounded, warrior two. And then hands come down to frame your front foot. Bringing that right ankle back in line with your right hip, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, find that little rock back, and then step forward. Right foot comes up to meet the left. Uttanasana, forward fold, completely release. Breathe in. And breathe out. Awesome. Now ground your hands and keep your hips up high as you step one foot back and then the other so that you land in your downward facing dog. Again, it kind of looks like an upside down V shape in your body. Yeah, your tailbone is the highest point. One full breath. And gently bring it down to your knees. Take your knees out wide, bring your big toes to touch. Send your hips back to your heels, but keep your chest lifted. Now weave your right arm underneath of the left, and right shoulder, right ear are gonna melt down to the mat. Just feeling a beautiful stretch between the shoulder blades, opening up space in the upper back. And at the same time, feeling a beautiful openness across your low back and your hips. Maybe that left arm melts a bit heavier. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Press into your left hand to lift your chest a little bit so you can unwind, reaching that right arm forward, and then weaving the left arm underneath of the right. You got it. Left shoulder and left ear melt down to the mat. Feeling this into the other side. And maybe a tiny bend of that right elbow so that your right arm can rest gently. Taking this time to connect with your breath, with yourself, and truly showing up with this intention of restoring, recharging your nervous system, reminding your body and yourself, your entire self, that it's okay to slow down. And honestly, it's necessary. Finding that balance in life, both on and off the mat. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Press into your right hand so you can lift your chest a bit and then unwind. Reach the arms forward and melt down, finding that child's pose. Forehead can rest. Stay for 3 generous breaths. Really letting your belly expand as you inhale. And letting your body just do what it wants to do as you exhale, right? Softening, melting. Where do you feel it? Hips, low back, shoulders. No force, no push. One last breath. And as slow as possible, bring one hand under the shoulder and then the other hand. Peel up to sit back on your heels. Good. Take a little shoulder roll, shoulders up towards the ears, and back down your spine. One more. Inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, back down. Awesome. If you have a pillow and you want to use it today, we're just going to get nice and cozy in a seated position. So you might sit on your pillow with a cross-legged seat, or if you want to sit back on your heels but have the pillow in between your heels and your bum, that's where you can be. Get yourself all set up here, maintaining length in the spine. And we're just gonna start with some slow neck rolls. So drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Let both shoulders melt down. Slowly drop your chin down towards your chest. And guide your right ear over to your right shoulder. Hang out here for a moment. Good, breathing into that left side line of your neck. And then we're just going to go in the opposite direction. So these are semicircles, yeah? Chin goes down towards the chest. Gently left ear to left shoulder. Chin down towards your chest. And gently right ear to right shoulder. Good. Taking a few more rounds like this, and hands can stay on your legs and your knees, or you can maybe bring your arms behind you and just reach fingertips for opposite forearms as you continue these half circles. Good. Going slower than you're used to. And finishing up this last round. Awesome. Slowly lift your head all the way back up. Release the arms. Take them out nice and wide. Palms of the hands are open towards me. Chest and heart is open. Take a really big inhale. Big exhale. Good. Now another inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus shape the arms, open the chest. One more inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus shape, arms open, chest opens. Hold here. Another inhale, squeeze between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, reach the arms forward, round the spine, tuck the chin into chest. Good. Lift back up, tall spine, and let your hands rest wherever feels good and comfortable for you. Let the shoulders start to drop heavy. And if it feels okay for you to close your eyes, you can do so. If that's not feeling so good today, maybe just take a soft gaze down and let your eyelids get heavy, or pick one thing to look at, something that's not going to be super distracting visually. Maybe wiggle out your jaw. Create a bit of space between your teeth so that there's no tension, no clenching. And soften the space between your eyebrows. The entire face gets soft and relaxed. Allow your breath to flow naturally, just like a river. Moving at its own pace. nourishing the environment, right? Your breath nourishes your internal landscape of your body, just like the river nourishes the environment around it. And guide your awareness towards any other sensation that you feel moving through your body. Whether that's a physical sensation of muscles and bones, of breath or heartbeat, or maybe it's a sensation related to emotion. And without judgment, just observing how this feels, how you feel. And knowing that, just showing up and taking this time to be intentional about slowing down and pausing, going inward, checking out what's moving through you. Not rushing on to the next thing you get to do today, just choosing to be here for you. That's what it's all about. Notice if you can lengthen your spine, if you can lift up just 5% more. Sitting tall and proud. And come back to that breath rhythm, that flow of the river within you. And if your body is feeling like it needs a deep breath to reset, let's do it. Inhale. And exhale. And if it feels okay for you, I'll invite you to rest your hands just over top of your heart, one hand over the other, feeling the connection of your heartbeat, that constant energy that is flowing throughout you, that space in your body that allows you to feel things deeply, allows you to feel all of it. And a reminder that everything you feel is okay. Everything that you feel is valid, it is true, it is real. So allow yourself to connect with this space. Connect with your heart. Maybe drop your chin down towards yourself, bowing down and honoring yourself here for all that you are and for all that you have yet to become. A reminder that you don't have to be anyone else but you. And who you are lives right here in your heart space. Okay, so listen to yourself and follow what's in your heart. Live your life for you and do it with purpose. Let's take one last breath together. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. If you need to settle into this a little bit longer, you're always welcome to stay. Thank you so much for choosing to unwind and recharge and tap into this beautiful practice of slowing down. I'll see you tomorrow for a spicy practice, okay? Day 11, tomorrow of our challenge. I appreciate you so much, and I'll catch you later.